Hi everyone, this is Peter from Easymigrate. We're located in Perth, Western Australia, and today I want to talk to you about visitor visas. Many people in Australia at the moment have visitor visas that are about to expire, and they're wondering what they can do to maintain their lawful status. Well, clearly the first thing is you can leave the country, but given the current state of airlines, it might not be possible to get a flight out of the country. So what are you going to do? Well, the easiest thing, of course, is to lodge an application for a visitor visa, and you do this through the Department of Immigration's website. You will need to create a thing called an IMI account, but that IMI account then allows you to lodge the application and grants you a bridging visa. And what's the significance of a bridging visa? Well, when you lodge an application and you are granted a bridging visa, you are then given a temporary visa that allows you to stay in the country while the Immigration Department decides your application. Of course, this is very important because immigration may not look at your application on day one. It could take them 3 months to decide whether they're going to give you a new visitor visa. So what happens in the meantime if you don't have a bridging visa? Well, you become an unlawful non-resident, and nobody wants to see that. You need to create your IMI account when you get onto the Immigration Department's website, and then you can lodge. If you're using a representative, then your representative will already have an IMI account, and they can log into the Immigration Department's portal and lodge an application on your behalf. Cost? Fairly cheap. $365 plus a 1.32% credit card surcharge. That's not so much difficult, and it's not so expensive. There are some people who do have conditions on their visa which does not allow them to lodge an application onshore. So what do? Well, firstly, you've got to write to the Immigration Department and ask them to remove this particular condition. It's called no further stay. Now, immigration doesn't have to remove it, and certainly they're not going to make a decision in a day. So you need to make sure you give at least 10 working days to allow immigration to make a decision on removing this particular condition. Stop. When you received your visitor visa, you would have received an email describing all of the conditions that are attached to your visitor visa. You need to get that email out and have a look at it. If you can't, then we can assist by checking you out through our portal and letting you know what conditions are actually attached to your visitor visa. And we need your passport biodata page to do that. So what I want you to do is to make sure of the conditions on your visa. Make sure you know well in advance what you're going to be doing if you can't get out of Australia, that is, lodging a new application. And if you need any advice, please contact us, info@easymigrate.com, or give us a call, 9221 4888. My name is Peter Loughton, my migration agent's registration number 9789986. Hope this was of help to you, and catch you next time.